Hi guys, and welcome to another video by Traveling Bigger and Frodo. Awesome to see you again on my channel. So today I would like to talk about something that has been on my mind for a little while because of things that are happening in my life right now, I guess, and around me. And it is about partners, boyfriends lying to you, or girlfriends lying to you, right? I have a bit of experience with that myself, and a couple of my best friends are actually going through that at the moment with their partners as well. So I thought I would make a quick video kind of sharing my experience, because evidently a lot of people can relate to it and a lot of people have had that happen to them. And I wanted to share my experience, and maybe it can help somebody, make someone feel sane and normal when you think everything is just like kind of going wrong and going crazy on you. So I can't really go into too many details about my friends, right? Because I want to protect their privacy and privacy of their partners as well. But basically, I've two individual different friends, and one of them is about to break up with her boyfriend because she found out that they haven't been working for a long time, but she has also like kind of found out that he's been lying to her about quite a few things, and I actually kind of knew about some of them. And it is a fine line, isn't it? When you know that your friend's boyfriend, or, you know, whatever, vice versa, your friend's girlfriend, when you know that they're not telling the truth, they're not being truthful to their partner, and you're friends with that partner, but you know that they're having issues in their relationship and they're having a bit of drama, and you don't want to kind of feed the oil into the fire, right? Like, you don't want to be the reason to kind of cause any more drama or any more issues when there already are some, because it's your friends and you want them to have a happy relationship. You want them to be happy because it's your friend. But at the same time, you know that this guy is not good for them, or they're lying to them and they're really undeserving of them. And what do you do? And it's really kind of can be really hard ethically, right? And morally. Like, do you say something? Do you just keep it to yourself and let your friends kind of figure out what she wants or what he wants, and just really figure it out for themselves? Because you know what I found in my life is that if people are lying, and if they're lying a lot, sooner or later it's going to come out. And I'll go here into my own story. I had a boyfriend quite a few years ago, like back at university. Oh, not quite that many years ago, but like, isn't, you know, because I haven't really finished uni quite that long time ago. But anyway, I had a boyfriend a few years ago, and what I found out at some point, we were living together, and I found out that he's been lying quite a lot to me. And it was hard, and it was devastating, and it was really upsetting, obviously, because I loved that person and they loved me too. And like, relationship wasn't going so great. But whenever relationship is not going great, you got to remember that it's 70-30. It's two people in relationship, right? Two. So it's not just one person. It's not just your fault, and it's not just their fault. It's both of your fault. And sometimes it's not even a bad thing. Sometimes things are just not meant to work out, and it's okay. And it's not end of the world in reality, because you grew and you developed together, and you're going to become something else. It's a whole other video, but let's go back to lying. Okay, so he was lying quite a lot to me, and I didn't really know to begin with, but he started lying so much that it just started coming up without me even trying to look for it out of my way, going out of my way. It would just come up because I really quite trusted the guy, and I didn't go looking for it, but it just started coming up. And I won't obviously go into too many details, just again to protect the privacy of the people involved. But it was really upsetting. It was really sad. And I tried to confront him, and he admitted to some of that stuff and said that it's like going to happen again and that. And then it was still happening. And it just came to the point that I was so unhappy in the relationship. And I can't say that I was perfect being in that relationship either. Like, I was much younger, obviously, and I knew a lot less about people interactions and how to be in a relationship. It was like my first serious one. So, I mean, I could have handled a lot of things differently, but I've learned from that. And basically, in terms of him, like, I was talking to one of my friends at the time, back then, and she's just like, he just thinks little white lies are fine and they're not a big deal. But the problem is where they draw the line of those little white lies. Because for some people, telling someone that they had dinner when they didn't is not a big deal, right? But for some people, telling that they're going to their friend's place when they're going out to town with a bunch of girls, it's a big deal, not a big deal. So it really does depend on like that particular person and what they think is okay to lie about. And sometimes guys specific, well, like, I'm not singling out guys, I mean girls lie too, right? But sometimes they think, or we think, really as humans, we think that it'll be just a lot easier to kind of pretend that we're doing something our partner would approve of, when just so they don't worry or like they don't stress, when in reality very likely they're gonna find out about you lying anyway. And I mean, we live in such a world where like just Googling someone's name gives you so many details about them, or having a look at their social media without even trying. Like, just things pop up on Facebook feed because someone tags someone in something. And you're not even trying, going out of your way, right? So what I guess my advice be, like, don't stress out about it. Don't freak out. Don't feel like you have to check every single thing and obsess about it, because it will drive you mad. It was driving me mad. I never really stalked him or that boyfriend at the time. I never really tried to go out of my way to find things, but because we were living together, we had so many things just kind of in each other's space, right? And a lot of things would just come up. And after they started coming up more and more, that's when my trust kind of to that person started to kind of diminish and diminish and diminish. And I'm not proud of what I did, but like what I'll tell you in a minute, but that at the time when I was like, I don't know, what is it, 19 years old, that was the 20 years old, how old I was at the time. Like, for me, it felt like it was the right thing I could do, because like, seriously, I thought I was losing my mind and going crazy, and I was just like, how all these things happening, why I kept feeling this way, like, why is this energy around me, and I don't know how to explain it. And some people, like some of my friends, started kind of mentioning certain little things to me, and the ends didn't meet with the story that the ex-boyfriend would tell me. And it was just like be running around in my head. And the thing is, things like that should not be running around in your head. You need to be focusing on things that are important in life, on your passions, on your studies, on how you can contribute to the society, on, a billion of animals that are dying all the time, every day. It's just, there's so many other bigger issues in the world, not like my boyfriend freaking lied to me about going somewhere, or he freaking didn't come home, or whatever, that kind of crap. Because all that, like, it shouldn't even be in your mind, and you shouldn't obsess and waste your energy on that, because it's not productive and it's not going to get you anywhere. And if I even like kind of lost my train of thought to ranting about it this passionately, but the long story short is, I wasn't even like, in the beginning I wasn't even trying, but the more we were into a relationship, because we dated for like almost 3 years, I was kind of just getting more and more untrusting towards him, because there are all these little things that would come up, and I handled things not the best way that I would have now, for example. But I'd hope that I wouldn't be in the same situation now. And it's just like, eventually I started becoming this crazy psychotic girlfriend that kind of needed to check things and have confirmation on things, because I completely was like lost the trust in that person. And when you get to that point, like, that the relationship is not worth having. Like you can hate it all you want. Don't hate on me all you want for saying this. But when the person is lying to you, the person that you consider your partner, when the person you think is the one for you, or the person you love, is continuously lying to you about, like, from smallest little things to big things, that is just, where does it end? Like, when you're just boyfriend and girlfriend right now, what do you think is going to happen when you get married, when you have kids, if you have kids, when you're going to buy a house and have mortgage, and where things are actually going to get hard and stressful? Like, if you can't make it in the beginning, or like, if you can't, and the reality is, it is probably just an indication that you're not meant to be together, that you shouldn't even go out, right? Like, you shouldn't stay together, because obviously a person wouldn't be lying if they're happy about everything in the relationship or in their life. And, like, okay, there's no perfect relationship, there's no perfect life, but to go out of your way and lie about something, you're obviously not happy about whatever it is in your relationship. And sometimes it's worth kind of, if you are yourself considering about lying or not being honest about something, how about it'd be better to think, why do I want to lie? And then address the issue itself. Like, well, am I not comfortable? Am I not happy with this person in the first place? And maybe it is better just to end the relationship than going out of your way to kind of lie and to do whatever else and hurt the person. Because it's not, like, the breakup is not the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing that can happen is actually spending years of your life with the wrong person that you wish you were not spending your years with. Because this life is just so limited. It's so, like, it's unlimited because the sky's the limit, but we do have a specific period of time on the planet, right, in your life right now. So why would you be wasting it with someone who you're not really meant to be with? I mean, we'll hear and we'll interact with each other to learn from each other and to get lessons from one another, but at some point you need to actually learn the lesson and move on to the next thing. Alright, I don't want to make this video insanely long, because obviously it can be quite ridiculous, but I can definitely talk on the subject for ages and ages. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll end it here, and lots of love to you guys. Don't lie yourself, and I hope your partners don't lie to you. And if they do, think if they're worthy of having in your life, if they're, because you want to be passionate about your life, you want to be passionate about your relationship, and you want to know what your passions are so you can live a successful, fulfilling and happy life. Lots of love to you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.